When you have older brothers and cousins, there are only two choices. One, play ball with the boys, or two, sit on the sidelines and watch.
When I was young, I lived out at Bolton and there wasn't a lot to do, so I had a brother and a bunch of boy cousins, and all we could do was to play basketball or play whatever the sport was. We played baseball, so I didn't have a choice. I mean, if I wanted to be entertained, we want to have something to do. That was, with my because of my family playing sports. And I played basketball probably every day from then on with them. My mom was real upset with me being a tomboy, and she wanted me to be a girly, and she even made me take piano lessons, and I took piano lessons for about like 5 years, and finally the teacher told her she was wasting her money. My high school coach, Johnny Mack, when I was a senior in high school, he asked me to help coach the 8th grade basketball team because he needed help. And by coaching the 8th grade team, I found out then that's what I want to do. I want to be a coach. But everybody was telling me, hey, women don't coach. That's not a woman's job. And even Coach Mack was telling me that. The playing part I liked because I had the ball in my hands and I knew that I was going to win the game. I had that much confidence myself. When I became a coach, it was just sitting on that bench, I just making my decisions, but I was depending on those little kids running up and down the court, and I enjoyed all that. I enjoyed the strategy part of coaching. Every sport I coached, softball, tennis, basketball. I enjoyed the game plan. I never did much like the practice part, but I can't say which I liked the most. I used to sit on the bench thinking there while I was coaching, I wish I could be out there. I think I could win this game. I really was very dogmatic in promoting girls' sports. I mean, people think I was crazy. The AAU programs that I ran, it was mostly my money. I had to raise all the money. I mean, these girls that we had back playing on our team, they didn't have any money. We raised all the money ourselves. And I know one time we had a team staying in a motel here in Jackson, and they from all over the state, which was Ruthie Bolton and Mayola and all that crew. And I had to bring my credit card out to pay for the hotel bill. So, I mean, I told somebody, I said, this is the most expensive hobby I've ever gotten into. But the reason I did this, Rick, Louisiana was getting all the Mississippi girls, and this is the same thing with the track thing. All the Mississippi girls were going down to play for like Charlie Domino. And I said, hey, I can't see all the Mississippi girls going off to Louisiana playing. We need to start a team here in Mississippi. And when I'd have tryouts and when we would have, I don't know how many girls, and we'd end up taking 3 teams and have a 14-year-old team, a 16-year-old team, and 18-year-old teams. And we had all kinds of teams. I'd have state tournaments. That's when I was at Northwest. And I brought them in up at Northwest, and we had a little place we stayed out there, and they practiced in Northwest Gym. I never forget, we'd catch fish, and they'd have to fry fish, Donnie, and then to feed them all. We just made it. It was a little lodge that the people had out there that I let them stay in. And they went up there in a van, 2 vans, I think, to the national tournament and ended up winning it. I hope that I played a little bit in promoting the girls' sports, because that was, not knowing that it could die out any minute, that we would be all just sitting in the stands being cheerleaders.
She proved to be more than just a cheerleader. She started AAU track and basketball in the state, while guiding softball, tennis, and basketball teams to state championships over a 51-year coaching career. And tonight, she hears the cheers, being inducted into the Mississippi Sports Hall of Fame.